of town, huh? What a little city.
Yeah, too bad we can't see it under pleasant circumstances.
Yeah, well, I don't believe this part of the world.
Which way?
You know, all over Eastern Europe, glasnost, perestroika. Borders are all opening up. Now all of a sudden we've got a border that's closed.
You tell me, Bo. You've been through this kind of thing before. How do you think it went?
I don't think it was such a great idea to go to the Mendorran embassy to get our visas.
Yeah, but the clerk seemed pretty pleasant to me. She said we'd have our papers in, what, half an hour?
I don't like the way that she kept looking at our passports.
Bo Buchanan and Coach Roberts.
Yeah, that's us.
The clerk at the embassy asked me to bring you back to the office. Your papers are ready sooner than expected.
Looks like maybe you were wrong, huh?
This way, please.
Oh, wait a minute. Why are we taking a car? The embassy's only about a block away, right?
It's starting to smell like a trap to you, Bo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought of something. What if there's poison in this pastry?
Why would there be poison in the pastry, Megan?
You don't think that Roland is going to allow us to live, do you? Oh, silly me. Why should I be asking you that question? You believe everything that Roland tells you. That's why we're in this castle, stuck in a tower, eating poison pastry to begin with.
And you're the one who left the palace with Roland. I had nothing to do with that.
I was trying to trap him, to get him to admit his plan to overthrow Raymond.
By seducing him with your beauty and charm.
Hey, at least I wasn't stupid enough to trust him, okay? You're the one that was so power-hungry and ambitious.
All right. We argued about this all last night. I have had it. Would you just shut up?
Fine. Here's your half of the water. Give me my half of my coffee.
Oh, dear, I drank it all.
What? You expect me to get through the day without caffeine?
Yes. Just like I get through the day without my prerequisite shower.
Oh, darling, you don't have to do without your shower.
Oh, that is the limit! Oh, Megan, tell me, do blondes still have more fun?
Well, we'll just find out about that. Yeah. See what you look like, bald, you little witch. Oh.
Max, you're up.
Been up since 4 a.m.
Staring out the window the whole time?
Contemplating the darkness.
Seems to match my mood and my feelings.
You want some coffee?
No. But since you asked what I would like, you know what I would like? I would like to live the night of my accident all over again.
So you can run me down instead of swerving to miss me?
Maybe.
I don't blame you for feeling that way. If I could live the night of the accident over, what's the point? We have to deal with what fate gives us. But you're alive. And you have the best plastic surgeon in the country helping you.
I'm dead. Without Gabrielle, without my son, I am dead.
Then go to Gabrielle. See your son.
No! I can't. I won't do that to her.
You are so selfish.
Selfish? You think it's selfish to want to protect Gabrielle? You know what I look like underneath this bandage.
I know Gabrielle's grieving for you. And what about your son? Don't you think he's crying for his father? They have a right to know you're alive. Gabrielle has the right to choose to be with you.
She has the right to choose to sacrifice her life for me, you mean?
Yes, I mean that too. That's why I'm going to Gabrielle myself and talk to her for you.
I won't let you.
Who is it?
Tony.
I'm not here.
Come on, Gabrielle, open the door.
First Sister Amelia, now Father Tony Vallone. Who's next, the Pope?
I'm hoping I don't have to bother His Holiness with this problem,
Tony,
but
would you please leave? I'm not interested in your meaningless chat about faith and hope.
You were once willing to dedicate your life to God, To renounce all worldly goods, to abandon Max and your son in order to save him.
Well, now I see what a fool I've been. I don't need God and I don't need his servants.
Tough words.
Yes, they are, and they're true.
I don't think so. And I'm not going anywhere. Now, Sister Amelia is too gentle to go up against your bitterness. But me, I can go 10 rounds with you. So put on the gloves and let's fight.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
We'll see who goes bald first.
Oh, yeah? Don't get me angry. We wouldn't want to hurt an old lady.
Oh, not old, darling. More experienced.
Yeah.
Stronger.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Ah! Oh, right.
Come on. Oh, right.
What is the noise?
The noise that this woman's head's gonna make when I throw it on the ground.
Now you're a worse fighter than you are an actress.
Oh, don't start talking about my acting or I'll forget about how I'm a lady.
Lady,
This is enough.
No! Okay, shoot him!
shoot him, knock him out, anything.
Shoot him. I'll just... Sorry.
About that. I thought we were going to have to kill each other before we got him in here. Well, congratulations, partner. Could we just shake hands?
Yeah. You didn't really want me to kill him, did you?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
When now?
Now we leave. We get out of here.
Megan, we can't very well go down to the gate and ask the guard to hail us a cab.
Well, won't. We take his gun, and if we have to use it, we will.
No. Too many guards will overpower us. Hey. This color doesn't really go with my eyes, but, Megan, help me get the uniform off of him.
Heidi, ist mein Essen fertig?
Ja, aber es ist verbrannt.
Schon wieder. Du weißt, ich hasse verbrannten Kuchen.
Es ist kein
Looks like we lost him.
Es ist
Yeah, but not for long.
Barberstrudel.
Don't look at me. I'm fresh out of ideas. You ever heard of the Salzburg Tanztheaterwerk? Oh, I don't even think I can pronounce that. Well, it's a dance company. I worked out an alternate plan through my contact at the State Department. We're going to pretend that we're a couple of American interns on loan to the Salzburg Theater Dance Works. And we're taking some sets or costumes or some damn thing to the Mendorran ballet company. That all sounds great, but we're back to our original problem. What are we going to do about Vivas?
My contact's supposed to have them waiting for us. Now, there's a truck outside the restaurant. It's pointed towards the border. Then we're on to Mendorran.
Or a Mendorran jail. If somebody gets wise to us.
Yeah, there's always that chance. Cord. You remember how Sarah looked on television? She was desperate. She was practically begging me to get over here and stop that phony wedding. Now, if you want to back out now...
I may be nuts, but I've never been one to run from a fight.
Next stop is the Cafe Weitz's. We have to look out for a beautiful woman.
Max, you're hurting my arm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just looking for someone to be mad at. Someone to blame. It's not your fault, it's no one's fault.
Well, it proves one thing. You're getting better. You weren't able to do that to my arm before.
I don't want you to speak to Gabrielle on my behalf, do you understand?
Why can't Gabrielle decide for herself whether she wants to stick by you or not?
She will. Once the good doctor works on my face, and we know that the skin grafts work.
So in the meantime, she gets to cry herself to sleep every night?
Better than cry herself to sleep next to some misshapen man that brings her nothing but heartache.
They love you, Max. And you know what? You need their love and support to help you get through this ordeal you're facing.
Doesn't matter what I need, doesn't matter what I want. I'm not going to put her through the horror of looking at me again. What kind of life would it be for Al and Gabrielle, Taking care of a monster? Until we know that Jared's operations work, I'm better off dead. So, if now you don't mind, leave me alone. I think I can go to sleep now. And I don't want you to talk to Gabrielle, okay? I am dead. Until and if Jared gives me my face back.
No, Max, I can't let you do that. Because you're wrong. And even though it terrifies me to leave this place, I'm going to find Gabrielle. And Mr. Holden was proprietor of Max's place on River Drive in Landview. Well, I'm sure someone there can tell me where to find Gabrielle Medina.
You only want to fight me because you think you can change my mind, but you're wrong. I know the arguments backwards, and having you say them all over again would just be a waste of time.
Gabrielle, don't let your grief and your sorrow blind you. God's wisdom is incomprehensible to us. If you just have the confidence to trust in His goodness, He will give you the strength to carry on.
I had the world of confidence in His goodness. I was prepared to give myself to uphold my end of the bargain so that He would save Max. But it was you and Sister Amelia who said that I should follow my heart.
We told you that God doesn't make bargains. That He would understand if you chose a life with Max instead of a life in the convent.
Well, you were wrong, weren't you? Because He took Max because I didn't uphold my end of the bargain.
Max's death had nothing to do with some bargain that you think you made with God. Max lost control of his car, period.
And you say there was no divine force behind that wheel? Father Tony, it looks like you're the one who has a lack in faith.
Gabrielle, it's perfectly natural for you to look for someone to blame. But the fact is, God is not punishing you by taking Max. You know the shortness and the uncertainty of human life. But if you cast your care to God, you will come to know the consolation of His love.
Fine, I'll work on it. Now, would you please go?
Remember Moses in the desert? Remember Job? Did God make it easy for them, or did He test them over and over?
They were believers. I don't believe anymore.
You believed when you thought God had answered your prayers, but now that your faith is really being tested, you just get up and walk away. When the going gets tough, the cowardly get out. Is that it?
Hey, Bo, this could be it. This could be the one we're supposed to meet.
Gentlemen, perhaps you have Mr. Buchanan and friend?
Yes, ma'am. That's us.
Yes, I'm Bo Buchanan. This is my nephew, Cord Roberts.
So nice to meet you.
Hi, how you doing? Please, sit down.
Eunice has been my best friend for many years.
Ah.
When she said you'd be visiting, I was thrilled to meet some of her American friends. I don't believe we are being watched here.
Well, let's hope not. Here's my problem. I think that my fiancée is in a great deal of trouble in Mendorran, and I'm in a hurry to get over there.
Good, because I don't have much time either. I work with the Salzburg Tanztheaterwerk, and we are sending a work crew to Mendorra this morning. They will help the Mendorra Ballet Company get ready to move to Salzburg for performances next week.
Oh, and don't tell me you need to send a couple extra workmen along, right?
Unfortunately, I can only use one.
Why?
I can only get one more visa to cross the border.
Oh, man.
I tried everything, but the consulate was insistent.
Well, that's all right. I'm sure that you did everything you could, so don't worry about it. I think one visa is going to be just fine for us. So what's your plan?
Well, as a crew member, it's your job to drive the company van to Marienstein. You'll be delivering costumes to the Mendorra Ballet Troupe.
That's perfect. I mean, a good friend of mine is a member of that troupe.
Good. Here are the keys. You will find the van in a garage 2 blocks to your right.
Okay, got it.
Good. I must go now. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
I do hope the rumors aren't true that Prince Raymond faces a coup attempt.
Well, I'm afraid they just might be.
Stay well. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye. Excuse me. What's all this talk about only needing one visa?
Cord, listen, I'm sorry to drag you all the way over here, but it looks like you're gonna have to stay in Salzburg just a few more days. But it's a pretty little town.
Hey, forget about that, Bo, because there's no way I'm gonna let you go to Mendorra by yourself.
All right. Now what? How do I get out of here?
Oh, you want to leave too? That was just teasing. Okay, I thought we would pretend you were sick, and I'm taking you to the doctor.
No, they probably have a doctor here locked up in some other place in the tower, and he's probably working on a new Frankenstein in his spare time.
So what's your idea?
I don't really have one yet.
Okay, seriously, what if I left you here, I went for help and came back and rescued you?
No, that is not an option. If Roland comes here, he's going to be pretty ticked off to find me and an unconscious guard.
Megan, we are just wasting time.
That's it. What's what?
Megan, my dear, when was the last time you were rolled out of a place in a barrel?
Would you please get the hell out? I'm being punished enough as it is. I don't need you coming down on me, too.
If we ever get to the point where we're really talking and you're really listening, I do have some words of solace for you.
Like what? That Max is really better off in heaven? He's happier? Yes, I know that line. I gave it to my son.
The promise of eternal life is the reason we strive for perfection here on earth.
If that gives you comfort to believe that, then go right ahead. But I have another reason to strive for perfection, and that is to get what I want. And I won't get what I want by depending on anyone, especially God.
The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears their prayers and delivers them from their troubles.
Really? I guess he just isn't listening to me.
Gabrielle, your faith is stronger than that, I'm sure of it.
Tony, I have a newfound faith in myself, in the belief that I can manipulate and deceive with the best of them. I used to be a champion at it, and I intend to be a champion again, a very happy champion.
Gabrielle, don't turn your back on the goodness that is within you.
The goodness? Yeah, it wasn't so long ago that Max said the very same words to me. He believed that I was a good person. He believed that all I had to do was look inside and I'd find the goodness.
And you found it.
Oh, yes, I did. And it killed him. So I say to hell with that. Go the way of the saints, Father Tony, because I'm going the way of the wealthy. Finally got through to you, didn't I?
No, you've won this round. But all you have to do is call me, and I'll be there to fight for your soul.
Morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
Roland sent me over so we could practice being fiancés. That'll be all.
Please, come in.
Would you mind closing the door, please?
So, what should we do? Rehearse a little lover's poetry? Or maybe we ought to go over the details of our mad love affair so that we don't contradict each other.
Well, right now, I'm a little nervous about dancing with you.
Dancing with me. Raymond, don't you think our ability to waltz around a ballroom is the least of our problems right now?
I don't know. Dancing is very hard for me without my sight, Sarah. I worry about my balance. I need help, so I brought along some music so we could practice with.
Raymond, I have no
Sarah,
intention of...
please.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, all you have to do is, listen to the music and, the rhythm, and your balance won't be such a problem.
So I should, stop worrying about it, right?
Right. The more you think about it, the worse it gets. I'm sorry I was such an idiot.
Just in case the guard might be listening.
Anything changed out there?
Well, not that I know of. But I'm pretty sure that Beau picked up on your clue that all was not well in Mendorran.
Maybe, but I've been worrying that I did such a good job lying on the phone that he's not going to pick up my mistake at the press conference.
Don't worry, I think he'll pick it up. I've got a surprise for you.
What?
I can see better today than I could yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. It's been going in and out now for a couple of days, but this morning I could definitely see with more clarity.
Raymond, I'm really happy for you.
Thanks. Now, I think it's good news for your sister as well. If I can get Roland to take me to see Megan one more time, I think I can figure out where she and Dorian are being held.
Raymond, You are suddenly giving me some hope.
Just listen to me for a second, all right? I am the one who should sign that visa. They're not going to care if Cord Roberts goes over the border into Mendorran. But on the other hand, you made such a stink about this back in the States that if Bo Buchanan tries to get in the country, they're going to send alarms off like that.
You're right. You're right. Sarah's ex-fiancé shows up at the wedding. I'm sure he's not going to be welcome, right? And then I probably get stopped at the border anyway.
Then we're agreed. I'm the one who should drive the truck.
Fine, fine. And then I'll be in the back of the truck.
Oh, that's great. I mean, that's a perfect way for both of us to be arrested.
No, not if I'm hidden well enough. Look, the guards are not going to be searching that truck when it's full of a bunch of tutus and a bunch of scenery for some ballet. I'm sure the truck probably makes dozens of trips back and forth across the border on a regular basis.
Hope you're right about that. Let's give it a shot.
Dorian, hurry up. I'm getting drunk on all these brandy fumes. You know, Megan, if I can hear you, then someone passing in the hall can hear you, too. Well, then give me two bumps to someone... Oh, God! Ow!
Soldat, was machst du hier? Hey!
Ich bin schläfrig.
Warum ist dieses Brandweinfass hier?
Das ist für Prinz Roland.
Unsan, du lügst. Du versuchst, dieses Fass zu stehlen, nicht wahr?
Nein, nein.
Wie heißt du? Wer ist dein Kommandant?
Das ist nicht wichtig.
Wer bist du?
No, must nicht.
Leave her alone! I said leave her alone, you brute! I said leave her alone! I got her! All right, come on. Good. Great idea. Brilliant. You know, I could have handled it if you hadn't popped out of the barrel. I was trying to help you. Help? That was some help.
Ah! You have captured them again. Good work, men.
Hi. I guess you're looking for your uniform.
Prince Roland will be very unhappy that you tried to escape.
He's going to be more unhappy when he finds out we almost did.
Take them back to the Tower prison.
What do you think of me going with you?
Not a good idea.
What's going on in here?
Well, we were dancing, and now we're talking.
Talking secretly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Couldn't you hear us through your listening device? Well, don't worry. We were sitting here discussing your demands.
Well, there's nothing to discuss. You will marry Sarah as planned, or Dorian and Megan and Cassie will all be killed.
Oh, Cassie, too. I see. Well, that's why I was just trying to convince Sarah that somehow our parents managed to raise some kind of a monster who turned against his brother.
Oh, don't give me this speech. Our beloved parents barely gave me a second thought. They were too busy doting on you, their precious heir. That's why you wound up so spoiled and soft.
Oh,
Raymond, don't even bother arguing. Just tell him your decision.
God, I hate this. All right, Roland. I hate you, but yes, I'm afraid you win. I can't fight. I don't have the means to fight you anymore because my vision is...
Raymond's vision has gotten worse. The little bit that he was able to see has disappeared, so he only sees darkness now.
No, I'm sorry.
Please.
No, sincerely, sorry.
Just drop it, all right? And arrange for me to be taken to see Megan.
Again? No.
Oh, please, Roland. Try to be a little generous in your victory. I just want to tell Megan myself that no matter what I do, I still love her. And I also want to reassure her that you will, in fact, live up to your end of the bargain.
Remember that you're going to let them live and you're going to let them go free?
Oh, believe me, I can't wait to put all of you on a plane bound for America. All right, Raymond. I'll let you whisper sweet nothings to your commoner love one more time as a royal prince.
Thank you.
Would you please give Megan my love?
I will. I'll be back soon. I'm sorry, Roland, but I'm going to have to ask you if you would help me, please.
Oh, certainly, Raymond, of course.
Hello, Andy.
Oh, hi.
What are you cleaning for?
Well, we can't afford to have a porter right now until we open up again and get on our feet.
I thought I told you yesterday I don't want to keep this bar. I think we should sell it.
Gabrielle, this place was very important to Max. It also helps pay the rent and keep a roof over our heads. We're not exactly rolling in the money, you know.
Or is it that you need a roof over your head?
That is not fair. I can get along fine. I will not cut off Max's dream, Gabrielle. I can feel him in
Would you
here.
stop talking nonsense? Max is dead. He's gone. Non-existent. And I don't want to hear you talking about him anymore. I don't want this place. I don't want to think about him. Do you get that straight? I'm sorry. I'm trying to deal with this, and I'm not sure that holding on to Max's bar is going to help.
Gabrielle, I'll run it. All you have to do is sit back and take in all the profits.
All right. I'll tell you what I'll do, since I'm the executor of Al's portion of the estate, which includes the bar. I'll turn it over to you. You can do what you want.
Why would you want to do that?
Because you are Max's sister. And you deserve to have what belonged to him.
Gabrielle, you might regret it. I mean, what if this place becomes the hottest spot in Landview?
It's a chance I'll have to take.
Is it all right if I see Al? I kind of miss the guy.
Staying at my mother's. Just give her a call.
Miss, could you spare a... Oh, Miss Medina, you remember me? I'm Pete, a friend of Max's. I used to do errands for him, and he'd give me meals.
Hello, Pete. How are you?
Gee, I hate to bother you, but could you spare some change?
Sure. In fact, here's a 5. And you know what? I don't think I'm ever going to use these again, but perhaps they'll bring you some good fortune.
Did you sleep?
Little.
Do you want a sedative?
Yeah. But nothing to knock me out all day, just something to put me out for a few hours. So, what'd you do?
Went for a walk.
Just a walk? Or did you take a little ride to Landview?
Heavens, no. You know I never leave Jared's estate.
I thought you might make an exception for Gabrielle.
I thought about it. I admit that. But then I realized you're probably right. Maybe Gabrielle isn't the kind of woman who can stick by you. Maybe she doesn't have the kind of devotion you need right now.
If she were a doctor or a nurse, maybe. Somebody who can handle this, but just to burden her because of our past love.
Well, I guess I'll have to take care of you for now.
I'll pay you back someday, Lily. Hope.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad I can help someone else after all the help that Jared's given me.
Well, how you doing over there?
Why do I feel like I have a hangover
over. I didn't even have anything to drink.
Do you want me to try and get you some aspirin from one of the keepers?
No. I'm sorry I messed everything up.
Oh, look, it wasn't your fault. Guard wasn't buying my story anyway.
Well, maybe you would have gotten away with it if I hadn't jumped out of the barrel.
Did you see the look on the guard's face?
No, not really. I was trying too hard to stand up.
Megan, it was priceless. It was pure shock. You know, I just can't wait to get home and tell our friends and family about this one.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to wait to laugh until I get back to the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I don't know, Megan. I think you ought to try and laugh as much as you can right here.
Oh, listen to us. We can't lose hope. I'm telling you, Raymond is going to think of something.
Well, I hope it's a considerably better plan than ours. Oh, it isn't the little prince with the big ego.
Dorian. I've always so enjoyed you. I must tell you, the tale of your attempted escape will keep me amused for years.
Well, somebody had to do something to stop your insanity. I'm just sorry it didn't work.
Of course it didn't work. No other plan will either.
You know, how did you fool me into believing that you were a decent human being?
Oh, that was easy. You were hungry for power, for intrigue. I pushed one little button and you were mine.
Why, you arrogant, insufferable pig.
No. If the two of you would just be good girls, this would all
Oh,
be
good
over.
girls. If that's not a rallying cry, I don't know what is.
Megan, fix your hair. Your boyfriend is here to see you.
What?
Yes. And Raymond is not exactly at his best. Whatever vision he had seems to have deserted him. Raymond, your two foolish friends are just fine.
Is that true?
Yes, we're okay.
Which one of you decided your lives were worth risking?
Well, it was a collaborative thought, but the plan was mostly mine.
Megan, are you really all right? You're not lying to me?
Yes, we're fine. We weren't hurt.
Okay, Bo, this is it. We're at the border crossing. Just stay down and cross your fingers.
Ihre Papiere, bitte.
I'm sorry, I don't speak German.
Let me see your papers.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Cordero Roberts.
Yes, sir, that's me.
Why is an American working for an Austrian dance troupe?
Why? Well, actually, you see, because of my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yes, sir. See, she's a dancer for the company. Her name's Deborah Medina. Yeah, I'm the real jealous type, you might say. So I got a job with the company so I could keep an eye on her. You know, when she's dancing with all these other fellas.
Get out of the truck.
Haven't you ever been so crazy about a woman that you just keep on thinking about her?
I said get out.
Whatever you say.
Behalt ihn im Auge, ich überprüfe das.
Jawohl, Sir.
You will open the back. Now.
Listen, I'm telling you, all I got back here is a bunch of ballet costumes.
Don't make me ask twice.
Yes, sir.
She gave you this place? What, just like that?
Yeah, I know. It's so strange, Tyler. It's like she's angry and bitter, but at the same time she's kind and giving. It's like she's at war with herself over which side will win out.
How you doing today?
I'm rotten. A little less
Yeah.
rotten than yesterday, though. So.
Mind if I turn on the TV
Sure.
while we clean? I want to catch last night's 76er score.
Hey.
That's, what's his...
Pete.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
So it was right after Gabrielle Medina gave you this rosary that you found the money?
That's right. That's right. She gave me the $5 and the rosary right on this spot. And then I walked down the block to the coffee shop for a hot meal and then found the bag.
Well, Pete, congratulations. I bet the first thing you do with your reward money is get a place to live, won't you?
Yep. I've only been living out on these streets because I had to. I just hope that Miss Gabrielle Medina is listening so I can thank her one more time.
So that's the story, folks. Pete, this homeless man, turned a banker's bag over to the police, including thousands in negotiable bonds. He was given a $5,000 reward, and he says it's all because Gabrielle Medina gave him her rosary.
She's a saint. Miss Medina is a saint.
My brother has something important to tell you.
Yes, I thought it over very carefully. We just don't have any choice. Sarah and I are going to have to get married.
Raymond, you can't just give in.
Dorian, I'll get over losing the crown, but I would never forgive myself if the two of you lost your lives.
Don't forget Sarah.
You touch my sister and you're a dead man.
What is it with you Americans? Too much time at the movies.
Now listen to me. I want both of you to give Roland your full cooperation. No more smart talk, no more escape attempts. Just be patient and wait for me to abdicate, and then we'll all fly to the States.
We have your word on that, Roland?
Of course.
No, I can't believe that this is your only choice.
Megan, please. My vision isn't getting any better. In fact, it's getting worse. I can't fight Roland anymore. I have to admit it. I probably wouldn't make a very effective leader anyway.
No,
Megan, please don't argue with me. This is hard enough without having to fight you too. Oh my God. Roland, I need a chair. Find me a chair.
Right here, the chair.
Oh, God. Now, don't move, or I'll cut your throat. So, you're not the only one around here with some dirty tricks, huh?
Nice work, Raymond.
Can we help?
No. I'm fine. I think I'll just hold this knife here for a minute and let my brother think about his options. As soon as he realizes that he's my prisoner and has to call off his men or die, I think he'll cooperate.
Sorry, but you're trying to bluff with someone who knows you too well.
Try me.
Prince Raymond is the good son, remember? He couldn't slash his brother's throat, even if the throne were at stake. Isn't that right, Raymond?
Pass auf ihn auf, ich schau mir das an. Jawohl, Inspektor. Ballettkostüme. And I thought it was a contraband.
Contraband. That's a good one. What would I be smuggling, huh? A bunch of tutus?
Go, my friend. And give my love to all those pretty ballerinas. But save one for me, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen, y'all.
Monday on the Home Show, our series on Mommy Shock begins with information to prepare you for parenthood. Also, Will Schreiner tours Robert Conrad's spectacular mountain home. This is Gary Collins.
Stay tuned for General Hospital following an ABC News brief next.